Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back, welcome to my channel. So it's that time of year again where we are going to discuss the 12 books that 12 of my friends have picked for me. There's some interesting ones here. There's a nice little mixture, but yeah, we're gonna go through them. So the first one I got Catherine picked for me, which is Assistant to the Villain by Nicole Maehrer. I don't know how to say the surname, but it's Assistant to the Villain. I know Catherine really loved this book and she's loved the other books that are out. Is it 2? What? No, the second one's out. The second one's out. There's a third one to come, if I remember correctly. And I know she's eager because of how it's been left off and stuff, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Catherine picked this one for me. It's just over 300 odd pages. So it's a nice short read. It intrigues me. I've seen a fair few things. I've not read too much into the details because I feel like it's one that I need to go in with a bit of a mystery to it. All I'm going to say is Assistant Wanted, notorious high-ranking villain seeks loyal, level-headed assistant for unspecified office duties, supporting staff for random mayhem and terror and other dark things in general. Discretion a must, excellent benefits. So it seems interesting and it's been on my radar since it was released, so we shall find out. I'm gonna finally get to it next year. We shall see. I'm surrounded by bits and pieces, so bear with us. The next one Em picked for me, and she picked Bully by Penelope Douglas. Love a bit of Penelope Douglas. We love a bit of a dark romance, I believe. Is this like a college romance? Bully, I think. My name is Tate. He doesn't call me that though. He would never refer to me by a friendly nickname. No, he'll barely even speak to me, but he still won't leave me alone. We were best friends once, then Jared turned on me and made it his mission to ruin my life. I was humiliated, shut out and gossiped about all through high school. His pranks and rumours got worse as time wore on and I made myself sick trying to stay out of his way. I even went away for a year just to avoid him. But I'm done hiding from him now and there's no way I'll allow him to ruin another year. Jared might not have changed, but I have. It's time to fight back. So yeah, it seems very up my street, I feel like. But is it college? I don't know if it's college or not. I want to say it is. I don't know, but it's been on my radar and I've got the other books. I believe I got them all on Kindle. So yeah, but I'm intrigued. Can't go wrong with a bit of Penelope Douglas, do you know what I mean? Next up, Hannah actually picked 2 books for me. So Hannah picked Godkiller by Hannah Kano. Now guys, I'm very glad that Hannah's picked this for me because it has been sat on my shelving, on my TBR for so long that at this point it was feeling like I was never going to get to it. So I'm very glad that Hannah picked it for me because now I have a reason to pick it up and to read it. Like, I have no excuse anymore. You guys have to hold me accountable now to read this book because it has been picked for me. So thank you, Hannah, for actually picking this because I should now get it to it. I should now read it. But yeah, we're wait and see on this one. I haven't actually read into this one. It's just been on my TBR for ages. And then she picked The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Now, this one feels like it's going to be right up my street. Like, I feel like this is a very mean book, but it's also a very loved book. So I'm now very concerned because I've not had the best history for books that I feel like are up my street and they're also loved, because I end up reading them and then I'm like, and I DNF. So I'm concerned that this will be like that. I'm hoping not, and I'm going to go into it not thinking not, but like subconsciously that thought is there and I'm now concerned that this isn't, it's not going to live up to it, you know? But it should, because it seems up my street. But we'll find out next year. We shall see. We'll soon find out. Next is Donna picked, and Jazz also picked as well, is A Dowery of Blood by S.T. Gibson. Now this is my special edition I want to say, yeah, Fairy Loot, my Fairy Loot special edition. So obviously I'm not going to read this edition because we want to keep it, you know, in as top-notch condition as possible. But yeah, this one has been picked. Again, another book that seems straight up my street, right up my street. It's dark, it's eerie, it's got, I feel like, that bit gothic vibe. So this definitely seems like a book that I'm gonna love. You know me, I love things that are like dark. We love a bit of dark stuff, do you know what I mean? We just go with it. But yeah, so I'm hoping, again, another one that's up my street and I love and doesn't let me down. I hope. We hope. We'll see. We'll find out. Then Eliza picked for me These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Again, guys, another book that's been sat on my shelf so long that I just felt like I was never going to get to it. Like, it's just been sat there. Do I know a lot about it? No. Is it one that was just spoken about a lot at the time and I picked it up? Yeah, it was. It was, and that's okay. Let's read into it, shall we? The year is 1926 and Shanghai hums to the tune of debauchery. Did I say that right? A blood feud between two gangs runs the streets red, leaving city in chaos. Juliet Kai is the proud heir of the Scarlet Gang, a network of criminals for above the law. Roma Montegov is the prodigal, I can't speak, we're gonna keep going though, son of his greatest rivals, the White Flowers, who have fought the Scarlets for generations. He's also Juliet's first love and first betrayal. When a deadly madness strikes gangsters on both sides, the people start to whisper of a contagion, I can't speak, guys, I can't, and a monster in the shadows. And as the deaths stack up, Juliet and Roma must set their guns and grudges aside and work together. For if they can't stop this mayhem, there will be no city left to rule. So this is like a Romeo and Juliet kind of vibes, and like, could be interesting. We'll see. But I can't speak clearly, so we're gonna move on. Next, Alorna picked for me Yellowface by R.F Kuang. Now, I have enjoyed, what have I read of R.F Kuang? Babel. I think, is that my first R.F Kuang book? Was Babel my first and only R.F Kuang book? I know like the Poppy War is on my radar. Must be. And I enjoyed it. It just was very long, very intricate, and I ended up having to listen to the audiobook because I just couldn't sit and focus on it, but it was intriguing. But I do want to check out Yellowface. I want to say, is this like kind of like a thriller vibes if I remember correctly? This is one hell of a story, it's just not hers to tell. When failed writer June Hayward witnesses her rival Athena Liu die in a freak accident, she sees her opportunity and takes it. So what if it means stealing Athena's final manuscript? So what if it means borrowing her identity? And so what if the first lie is only the beginning? Finding June is the fame she always deserved, but someone is about to expose her. What happens next is entirely everyone else's fault. I feel like this is a bit like a thriller mystery, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure, but it does seem intriguing, and I think it's going to be a very twisty, turny kind of book. So yeah, I feel like this could be an interesting one. We'll wait and see. Amanda picked for me, where is it? Hunting Prince Dracula by Kerri Maniscalco, if I don't almost drop the book. I read Stalking Jack the Ripper in 2024's 12 Friends Pick My Reads. Donna picked me that one and I enjoyed it. I really did. So I'm intrigued to now pick up the next book and see what vibes we're going to be getting from this, how many twists and turns we're going to be getting. And yeah, it just intrigues me, her writing, and it keeps me guessing, and it's just so hooking and gripping, and you just like fly through it. So I'm eager to pick this one up. I think it's probably going to be one of the first ones I probably pick up in this series for this year. So we shall see, but I feel like it's probably going to be up there with one of the firsts. Amy picked for me 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tillie Cole. Now, guys, This is one I'm very scared to read and to pick up because it's meant to be a very sad book. And have I been emotionally stable recently for this book? No. Do I still think I'm emotionally stable for this book? No. But are we now going to give it a go? Yes. I feel like that's all that needs to be said on this book, is that I'm not emotionally stable for this, but we're still going to do it. I feel like that's all that needs to be said. Louise picked for me Lightlark by Aster. Now, I don't know. It's been on my radar. It seems like a very loved book. I know my sister-in-law loves this book and loves the series, so hopefully I do as well. I'm sure she's going to be very excited when she hears that I'm finally going to be picking this book up. But we shall see. It's giving me, obviously I've not read it, but like the synopsis and stuff gives me a bit of Caraval vibes. Obviously this is more adult fantasy and romance and stuff, but it's giving me a little bit of Caraval vibes. So I'm trying not to go into it expecting that, obviously. But yeah, just with like the island and that it appears this one is every 100 years the island of Lightlark appears only 100 days to host the deadly game. So, you know, it's just a little bit, but we shall see. We'll find out. I'm holding on some hope for this one. Maddie picked for me My Favourite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren. Now, I enjoy Christina Lauren. I enjoy that work. There's been one, maybe two that haven't been my favourites. Like, I've still enjoyed them, but they're not been my favourites. And I think there was one that I DNF'd, I think. But I'm intrigued by this one. So it says, Millie Morris has always been one of the guys. A professor at a respected university, she's great at witty back chat but terrible at getting personal. Like her 4 best male friends, she's perma single. So when a routine university function turns into a black tie gala, they all make a pact to join an online dating service and find plus ones. There's just one hitch. After making the pact, Millie and one of their group, Reed Campbell, secretly spend the sexiest half night of their lives together before mutually deciding the friendship would be better off strictly platonic. But online dating isn't for the faint of heart. While the guys are inundated with dream dates and potential girlfriends, Millie's profile attracts nothing but creeps. So she invents Catherine, a dating profile alter ego in whose make-believe shoes she can be more vulnerable than she's ever been in person. Yet when Catherine and Reed strike up a digital relationship, Millie finds herself struggling to resist temptation, both online and off. Soon, Millie will have to face her worst fear, intimacy, and risk losing her best friend forever. So it seems really intriguing, and I think it's going to be very touching. I feel like if it's obviously talking like she's going to get quite vulnerable, I feel like it's going to become a very intimate, vulnerable kind of book, and that intrigued me because Christina Lauren can do that very well. So we shall see. We'll find out. But yeah, that's on my radar. It's on my list to read next year. And then last but not least, obviously we have more, and obviously her knowing me, she picked me a dark romance, and she picked All Your Bloody Lies by M.L. Burns. So, I mean, I feel like this says it all. I'm not going to read the back because I want to go into it blind, but can we just appreciate the fact that it's the black pages with the white writing? There is something about a dark romance book when it has the black pages with the white writing. I don't know what it is, but it just adds that extra layer of vibes to it, and I'm sure if you guys are a dark romance reader, you understand what I'm saying, but there's just something about that just makes a dark romance book. And yeah, I am eager to pick it up. That is our last and 12th book. Now, like I said, there's a bit of a variety in there. There's some romance, there's some fantasy, there's some dark romance, there's, like I said, I think there's like a mystery thriller. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting year of 12 Friends. Now I am gonna do what I did in 2024, where I'm gonna film it in parts. Now I did 3 parts last year, although you only saw 2 because I lost the entire video for the last part, and I was very, very annoyed. But I'm thinking I might do 4 parts this year and do 3 books per video. That way I can give you guys a bit more detail and a bit more, whatever the word is that I'm looking for. So yeah, I feel like we're gonna do that this year. We'll do 4 videos, but yeah, that's our 12 books, and it's intriguing to see how this year's gonna go. Like, there's a few on here that, like I said, have been on my TBR and on my shelf for so long that I just never thought I was gonna get to them. I'm trying to pick them all up, and this is gonna fail miserably. Who's ready to watch this pile full? Are you guys ready for this? Because it's coming. That's our 12 books, guys. And yeah, this is going to be a very interesting year, but also a good one, and I think it's gonna prove eventful, but also hopefully a very good year of reading. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop resting my head on my books as well, and yeah, let me know, I don't know, let me know what books are on your guys' radar for 2025. I'm gonna leave it there, guys, and we're gonna see you guys in probably a couple of months' time with part 1 of 12 Friends Pick My Reads. So don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye, guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good